Hello, this is Matthew with Made for Math. I am talking about the concept of division today with the subtitle, The Return. This is part 2 of an intro to division. I am so glad you are joining me today, and I am very excited to talk about the concept of division. If you have watched our first video, the intro to division, you'll remember that we used a good bit of manipulatives like boxes and blocks, as well as cubes on number lines and other forms of number lines. So a lot of manipulatives using Braining Camp in part 1 of the concept of division. You can find out more about that first video on our website under the Learn tab right here. And it's a concept of division intro written at Thanksgiving time. So it's the turkey division video. So if you have not watched that, go ahead and pause this video and go over there to madeformath.com and check out that first video. Then come back to this video. So today, as we look into division again, I want to give a really basic definition that division is separating apart. Division is separating apart. The answer is the quotient. Division is separating apart. The answer is the quotient. And you can actually put your hands together and say division is, and as you say separating apart, separate your hands. Separating apart. The answer is the quotient. And my key question I'm going to come back to today is how many groups of can I make out of blank? So this is more language to division. How many groups of blank can I make out of blank? And I want to start by looking at a number line. So if I start with a quantity of 12 and I want to divide 12 by 5. I can ask myself, how many groups of 5 can I make if I start with a quantity of 12? You can see from this first jump, that is one group of 5. Here is a second group of 5. So I can make 2 groups of 5. And the difference between the 10 and the 12 would be 2. So a remainder of 2. We would say 12 divided by 5 equals 2, remainder 2. Like this. Now, if I start with, bring this down a little bit lower, if I start with 17, how many groups of 5 can I make out of 17? How many groups of 5 can I make out of 17? Or to use the word divided, 17 divided by 5. We'll start with a 5 and make a jump. So 5, 10, 15. I have 1, 2, 3 groups of 5 that I can make if I start with 17. Notice that I cannot make a 4th group of 5. A 4th group of 5 would be 20. And I do not have enough if I start with 17. So 17 divided by 5 is 1, 2, 3, with a remainder or a leftover of 2. Let's look at this with using our multiplication facts. So let me paint 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. If I start with 35, how many groups of 5 can I make? Or, in other words, 35 divided by 5. I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups of 5. "35 divided by 5 equals 7." Just like this. Now, if I start with 45, how many groups of 5 can I make? So let's do that. Starting with 45, how many groups of 5 can I make? I'm going to skip count by 5s until I get as close to 45 as possible without going over. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oops, missed my mark. 35, 40, 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 groups of 5. So 45 divided by 5 equals 9. There we are. Now we can also divide using our 5 facts with numbers only. So what I have here is I have my 5 multiplication facts all the way up to 50. And when we're dividing, we can count by, if we're dividing by 5s, we can count by 5s until we get as close to the dividend, or get to the dividend, or as close to it as we can without going over. So here's an example. Let's look at 12 divided by 5 right here. 12 divided by 5. Here's my arrow showing you the division bar. 12 divided by 5. Now I'm going to look at my multiplication facts. How many 5s can I make out of 12? I can make, well, if I make 2 5s, that gives me 10. If I make 3 5s, that gives me 15. That's too much. It looks like I can make 2 5s out of 12. So 2 with a remainder of 2 left over. 2 out of the 5 it takes to make another group. Notice that I've written this division problem 3 different ways. 12 divided by 5, 12 divided by 5, and 12 divided by 5. Let's practice writing these division problems in 3 different ways. So let's see. We have 12 divided by 5 and 12 divided by 5. Looking again at my multiplication chart, I can see if I start with 12, I can make 2 groups of 5 out of 12 with a remainder 2. Notice my quotient is the same. These are simply 3 different ways. 1, 2, and then right here the third way of writing a division problem. How many 5s can I make? How many 5s, groups of 5, can I make if I start with 12? Here we are. I can make 2 groups of 5, which is 10. The difference, or remainder, is 2. 2, remainder 2. 12 divided by 5 is 2, remainder 2. So that has been the concept of division, the return. I hope that you've enjoyed the number lines and then the different ways we can write division problems. So glad you were here. Check us out on madeformath.com for some more videos and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.